whatever. Yeah, it's crazy. Right. I'm live. And I'm not feeling great, but there's reasons. Hey, Jake. There are reasons. I had an allergic reaction to something. I have no idea what I had an allergic reaction to, because I had a wrap, barbecue sauce. I had a wrap, and I had like a barbecue cheese melt thing with bacon and chicken, and I also had some extra pasta. I'm a pig, and for some reason I'm now all puffy and kind of hot, and I was itchy. What the fuck? Why do I have an allergic reaction? What the hell was in my food? I don't know. They put cinnamon in it, and maybe that's what it was. So yeah, I'm always thinking that I'm going to be sick or something because my inside's slightly inflamed, which has made me kind of puffy in the belly, which is nice, but not when it basically means that every time I feel like I'm going to burp, I'm going to throw up. So yay, fun. So yeah, I'm not in a good way tonight. I might be a bit grouchy, and I do apologize in advance for anything that I say that is shit. Ugh. The back of my throat's weird. My back of my throat is weird. I keep thinking that I shouldn't stream right now. I should just take it easy. But at the same time, I'm like, oh no, because then you're just going to feel crappy and alone, and also crappy. It's great. It's great. Anyway, how are you, dude? Where's my pencil? How you, dude? Now I finished moaning. Sorry about that. I'm doing this picture, the otter picture, so that'll be fun. I'm not tired, I'm just yawning because, yeah, I'm doing well. I finally got to wear my tail leather jacket and goggles to a game. Cool. Cool. That is fun. I saw a leather jacket worn by somebody recently. It's nice. Why are allergies a thing? Why are allergies a thing? Now my eyes are watering. And they just gotten better, by the way. My thing, when I woke up, was completely gone. But then the allergy thing happened, and now they're watering. Fuck allergies. Oh, my hair is just lovely and got like it's got. I don't understand it. My hair looks great. If I was trying to grow my hair up, I'm not. So why is it also now bouncy and fluffy and great? After the shower and after sleeping, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to shut up with the moaning. I'm going to shut up with the moaning. I've done it way too much. Get on with the drawing. Right, I'm looking up otter pictures and also looking at the artwork of a certain otter thing. Get the face right, and I've got to find out how to do porkchop again, because porkchop's just weird to draw. I think I'm gonna go. I think I've basically got it nailed down to. You can basically do porkchop by just doing the pig, but replacing his ears and tail. You know, glasses. But general facial structure, I'm gonna go with the pig. But with hair, that's basically it. It's the pig with more hair. So I know how to do porkchop, kind of. It's more the otter design that I'm trying to find on my computer. So it might just be easier to poke the button. I think he's sending them in a private message. So I'm just going to quickly look that up. Oh, you know what, actually? I don't want you to look up. And I know exactly what I need to look up. Enough of the yawning. It made my ears pop. Maybe that's what the yawning is about. With all the random swelling up and bullshit that was the allergic reaction, with my ears itching and stuff. Maybe that's what the whole yawning's about, trying to clear my ear canal. Something, I don't know. All I know is that that fan just got super loud. There we go. It's quiet now. It's all good. Right, I am going to look up. Looking up Zootopia otter, because basically one of the great things that Zootopia did, I just want to point this out, is that basically for all the mammalian species out there, they have assembled a collection of concept art and design on how to do those characters. So all you have to do is basically like look up Zootopia and then name a mammalian animal, and it's there. It's the concept art is there. It gives you ideas for how to draw faces and stuff like that, adapting them to your style and stuff, which is very, very close to my style. The whole slightly more realistic Disney thing is very much my style. So literally, all you have to do is basically Zootopia otter. Oh, that's great that they did. Well, it's just super helpful. It's mainly the eyes. It's mainly eyes. Like, if any other studio had basically gotten eyes right, then it would be them. But the Zootopia concept art, because Disney's been drawing eyes for like 100 years in various different styles, they've always been big though. Some of them have been slightly rotoscoped and more natural looking, but most of the time that's just humans. Whenever it's been animals, it's always been like kind of, they've gotten over the uncanny valley area when they do eyes. So basically Disney's super helpful when it comes to like concept design for animals. So yeah, anyway, even their plushie, here we go. Like the first image is the Mr. Otterton. The first image is the image of Mr. Otterton. This is his mugshot. He's got glasses on. He's so cute. There you go. There's an otter. I'm probably not going to do my nose that big, but it gives me a good layout for like whiskers and shit, you know. Whiskers and shit going, and the way the mouth melds in with the chin, which again, because this is a slightly pudgy otter, isn't going to be much of an issue on account of it's going to have kind of a, he's going to have a bit more of a jowl based on what I've seen. But yeah, I mean, I'm not using that. I'm actually looking for the concept design, not just the still for the movie. He's got sloths on here as well. It's cute. Also, I don't think he has that big of a mustache. Where's the female? Where's Mrs. Otterton? Oh, there she is. Yeah. It's a lot smaller of a muzzle. And a really tiny nose compared to the guy. It's just another steal. Another steal. But see the difference? That's almost like the same proportions actually that I've seen in his otter. Only you have a bigger mouth. And more whiskers because boy, I'm assuming he's a boy otter. But yeah, so that's super helpful, but not quite. There we go. Oh, my inside of my mouth is slightly swollen still, but from the fucking what was in my food? Why am I so allergic to something? Okay, so I'm going to do a close-up of the facet as well. Now that I'm doing the detailing, so it's just detailing tonight. I've got the Expanse music stuck in my head. I'm watching the Expanse. These eyes are like super huge. So did you want to talk about anything? I've got to try everything now stuck in my head, which is fun.
I'm running time to talk about. Hi.
So many. So many what? Talk about what?
So many topics to talk about.
But yeah, hi. It's actually interesting. She doesn't have a chin at all. Not a perceivable one. Like, he has a chin, but she doesn't have a chin at all. She just, like, her face just sloops into her neck. I know, right? I know, right, Jake? You shouldn't try everything. That song is deceptive and wrong.
That's where common sense comes in place. It's like that one movie, you know? The what's the name of it again? The Jim Carrey, yes man.
Yes, man.
Was that literally at the
Yeah, that's what it's called. Is Yes, man. Yes, man. Oh, fuck. Great. You know what you've done? Why do I even talk to you, Howard? Why do I even talk to you? You know, you always get some fucking tune stuck in my head.
What did I do? My gosh, I didn't do anything.
You mentioned the movie Yes, Man. You'll pay. I will have my revenge.
What does that have to do with anything? I don't understand that.
Wait, I might have put that too far off the paper. Oh, I might have done it. Oh, shit. Might be okay. If I'm very careful, it might be okay. She has no chin to give her a more soft, feminine look, most likely. Well, that's, No, women have chins!
I still don't understand what you got stuck in your head from yesterday.
Women's, because it's a song. It was just being funny. It was just being funny.
You talking about like that one part
Oh my god.
where it says a guy and killing himself?
The Yes Man song. The Yes Man song. The Yes Man song. It's actually called Yes Man. It's the song that woman's band plays. That Zoe Deschanel's band plays. To preserve some of the really nice detail. I don't want to do all of the whole nose with that line down the middle of it, but we seem to have that on the picture, so I'm not going to do that though. That seems to be a bit too much. No, he's got a big goofy smile, hasn't he?
Yes.
Right. Got to figure out how to do the big goofy smile in my style. I will do it. I will find a way. And otters have like black lips. I've got a picture of an actual otter right here. And it's like they kind of got black lips and big teeth compared to their size.
Oh, well, little, you just have like 2 things. Like stuck in the.
Oh, he has 2 things. They have big lower canines. They don't really have big upper canines.
Mm. Yeah, big upper canines.
But they have lower. They have big upper. They have big lower canines because they're mammalian things. You know what I mean? They're the things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their ears are kind of like swooped back as well, kind of on the back of their heads more than they are on top of their heads, like not like wolves or felines.
Are you looking up like a particular type of otter?
Just a. This one, I think, this picture's of a sea otter. But I'm also looking at some of the Zootopian, artwork. At the same time, because like I said, my designs are more kind of like a mixture between. It's like what's it called? It's like illustration. Like book illustration work and stuff. Classical book illustration was either printed or it was done with wood carvings and stuff that were then printed onto the book. So this gave the effect of kind of them being like realistic cartoons. And as illustration design has evolved, it's kind of gone you can either go super artsy fartsy cartoon to the point where it's just like cubist features moving around in some of the pictures, to a kind of cartoon, but a realistic cartoon. And that's sort of my style. It's not super cartoony, but it's not super realistic at the same time. It's kind of in between. So I kind of am looking at real pictures and also a design for an older design for the Zootopia concept sketches for Mrs. Otterton, but at the same time, it's only because Mr. Otterton is super caricatured. He's got glasses and a big mustache, and a big nose. He's kind of, yeah. Ooh, do they have the feral otter concept designs? I'm gonna look that up. Because if they have the feral concept designs, then basically, when they go savage, then that would be perfect. And now I've got him kind of contemptibly snoozing.
Sneezing.
Oh, he is. He's contently. There we go. With his eyes shut. That wasn't so hard. I was expecting it to be like super hard. Easy. Because I didn't think that would be a good enough close up, so I did a bigger face, like headshot. What his face would be. It's kind of a practice, but you know. The big grin. I'll make sure I put some whiskers, just so that I know that I'm going to put whiskers. So they have eyebrow whiskers.
The message show.
What?
Was in the facility. I was asking if I missed the showing.
You did, but I'm going to show it in a second. I'm just adding some of the whiskers because they don't have the whiskers. Well, they don't have all the whiskers on. They were super exaggerated on the other one, so I'm going back to the Mr. Otterton picture because they seem to do not too many whiskers, but not too few whiskers at the same time. So I'm just like making a note to put them in. I'll do the inking of like some here.
This back in.
And a couple. There we go. Extra showing.
Yeah.
The big goofy grin.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
His neck all pudgy. You know, I will put a chin. I'll just see how it looks with the chin. I might remove it. Well, it does show off his extra pudginess.
Yeah.
When I add the chin, for some reason, it's like you think that without the chin, it would make him look more pudgy, but no. You put the chin in, he looks slightly more pudgy. Oh well. I think it's okay. Okay, right. So I just got to duplicate this face, this facade, the facade. They do have a picture of the feral otter.
Yeah.
But it's super close up.
Yeah.
I think I'm looking at the actual otter now. I think You can't get a picture of them without being. Yeah, there's way too many whiskers on the actual otter.
Mm.
But yeah. What is this coloration like? I'm gonna have to know. I'm gonna have to find that when I start doing the color notes and stuff. But for now, I think I'm okay.
Mm.
Right now, I've just got some duplicate.
Okay. Maybe it's a very simple color palette.
I thought, no, it's a bit dark. So maybe they put cat in my food. That's why I had the allergic reaction, maybe.
What? What? Like cat in your food?
I'm just trying to reason why I had that allergic reaction, which is still kind of like it's kind of screwed me up. I feel really, really, really crappy right now. You know, kind of hot and cold at the same time, and because the swelling's gone down now. It's like, yeah. Stop peeing on stuff.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Just have so many liquids. Love how when I'm pouring stuff, I don't mute it, but then when I go and use the actual facility, I'm just like, yeah, mute you.
So I was concentrating on an eyeballs.
Are you able to find kind of the face references?
What now? Huh?
The face references.
The face references. Well, I done the face.
Hmm.
We did the face. That was like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago.
I don't think I posted the actual reference sheet in Discord. I mean, in
That's a reference sheet.
But I don't think I posted it on Perfect. So it's kind of just.
There's a reference sheet.
Kind of. If I can find it, where the hell I put it in my damn room. Doesn't really have the height or anything like that, but still, you know, that's kind of a good visual on what he looks like and everything. But they put something up.
Well, no, I did have the forward face and the sketch that you've got as well.
Mm.
But it's just that it's because it's not my style. It's not in my style at all. I had to adapt it to my style, and this is what it looks like in my style. But,
Yeah.
The face directly does add, just adds the character completely. Right, I got the face on both of his. So I've got the face detail on both of his little sketches. But the one underneath his main face portrait. If my camera will focus. 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 No, it's not focusing. Why do you want to focus tonight? What's wrong with you? Focus. Yeah. But I've got the face anyway. On that and on there. I just need to do pork chops detail, and then all the detailing is done. The pork chop's slightly difficult because we have to put clothes on him. I still don't know exactly what to do clothes-wise with pork chop. Like, I know he wears pants. And he wears braces. But I'm not so sure about the shirt.
Well, you could do like the overalls. Like no, I mean the braces with the pants.
That's what I was gonna do. Like that's the plan. That's the plan. That's what I was gonna do. Right. I've got the line for the pants. He's wearing some kind of clothes. Yeah, I've just got to include it. And then I can worry about the face in a second. What the say? Okay, that's random. Now I've got Be Our Guest and Les Croissants. Now stuck in my head. And I'm just realizing, actually, they're kind of the same. Like, rhythmically, they're kind of the same song. Only Be Our Guest, it's a Disney song, is bigger, basically, than Les Croissants.
I know that one.
It's from Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay.
The chef sings it.
Yeah, it sounds like it would. It's like a French.
It's a French dish.
Do you know he says a bad word in French in that song?
I'm sure he says many bad words.
Well, probably. But no, like at the beginning, he says Zutalo. Zutalo. I think like zoot means like shoot or shit in French, like shoot.
I did used to know what jackass was in Spanish.
Mm.
But I can't remember now. It's great. Stupid brain retaining only useful information. Wait, that's a good thing.
It is good. Shit.
That line was unhelpful. Right. So pork chop stays. Let's do pork chop stays. All the time with your bit of plastic.
It's my plastic. Can't take it away from me. There we go.
Ich. No. It's Klingon. Ich. I should learn that. I can't remember what it means now, but ich nehachbe means something. From this angle, I can't really do his. I can't really do pork chop's eyes. So it's going to be stuck with just the glasses, just regular pop eyes, which of course are not really eyes because he's actually, I have drawn his eyes just recently in a picture that involved just pop, and the only time that he does take his glasses off is when he goes to bed. in which case he has regular glasses on. So if you look at the pajama party picture, you can see Pop's eye, one of his eyes.
Mm.
And it's a little dot. It's a little tiny pig eye. That's all it is. But most of the time, he's basically got like he's wearing the sunglasses, but they're kind of like they look like they're embedded in his face. But that's only because I wanted to get ready a lot of detail when I designed Pop around his eyebrow. He's got very chunky eyebrow, but that isn't actually. It's got no hair on it. It doesn't look like it's got hair on it. So it just touched my arm. Weird. But yeah, it's just very expressive, kind of like eyebrows. Okay. I think I'm done with the detailing. I've noticed that a lot of people love to use Pop as a big pillow, or well, Porkchop or Pop or even the dog as a big pillow. Which is nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of like, I just find it funny. Because that's basically how some people use me. Because I like to hug. So yeah, I think I'm ready for the inking. I think this is ready for the inking.
Sure.
Mayhaps. How long have I been on stream for? Only 47 minutes. It feels like longer. I don't know why. It's really warm in here. I'm going to turn the fan on again.
So go on share. Like.
But yeah, what do you think so far?
No, that's great. Love it. Yeah.
I think it's okay. Huh. What? What pens? Oh, I've got the gel pens.
Hmm?
I want to say, what pens do I use? I've got gel pens. I don't really what? It's actually enough.
Custody probably a wrist plug, like
Oh.
the regular.
What original?
The regular.
The regular. What?
Ends.
And the regular ends?
Pants. Is so
You're breaking up.
the regular pens.
Regular pens.
Yeah.
You don't have the option. I mean, you have the regular ballpoint pen, or you've got the gel pens, because I've used all the other ones up.
Yeah, the regular ballpoint. That's what I meant.
Just the regular ballpoint.
Like no. Can I see a reference?
A reference of the regular ballpoint?
Yeah. Because like on the last few, you've used the gel pens, right?
The last one that I did for Itchy was the ballpoint pens, the cheap ballpoint pens, because they had brown. The one before that, I used the gel pen. The one before that, I used the Papermate pens, the ballpoint Papermate pens. The one before that, I used just this black pen. And the one before that, I used the glitter pens. I do vary it up all the time. Before that was the other ballpoint, the regular ballpoint pens. No, these were the Bics. These were just the other Bic pens. Before that was just this black ballpoint pen, because that was Itchy's picture. According to this is just the furry sketchbook though.
Yeah.
I've been doing like regular stuff and everything as well. So, you know, if you want just reference for this black pen, then
What do you use on the group picture?
That's the regular black pen that I've got. That was the Itchy picture. An Itchy picture. The Discord picture?
Regular. Yeah. Yeah, the Discord dude.
Hippo week. Oh, here it is. That was the that was the gel pens. That's the gel pens.
Okay.
These gel pens. The ones that you have the option of. You have like a regular black ballpoint pen or the gel pens.
Regular.
Just all one flat color. Outlines. Got it. I would do that. Now I've kind of got a question, because I kind of don't know how I feel. So I could have a relatively short stream and basically only, just do the hanging out, the chill out with you guys. Or I could continue to do I could actually do the start the inking, at the very least start it now. So then do the chill out later, see how I feel. But right now I'm still kind of weird. I feel kind of like I can do it, but I don't know if I want to, So I'm kind of indifferent. I'm waiting for the sun to come up so that I can open the doors. Because I'm just feeling very stuffy and hot.
Hope you didn't catch anything.
I didn't catch anything. It's an allergic reaction.
Yeah. Okay.
I had itchiness around my throat and my ears, and and there was swelling going on, and yeah, and now the swelling's gone down, and the itching's gone away, but because of that, the inflamed tissue is kind of like been left really hot and slightly damaged, so it's kind of just feeling not awesome, you know. But if I don't do anything, then I'm going to feel even less awesome. And if I go away from the stream, I want to continue streaming, but at the same time, I don't know if I should be doing stuff, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I didn't know if anybody had an opinion on what I should do. Where's Jeffrey? Did he fall asleep already? I mean, it's now midnight, but when I first started streaming, it was 11.
Where's Jacob?
I don't know where he went. I'm sure he's okay though.
He's been gone too long.
I did considered basically like doing something special for Halloween with my characters, but I'm not entirely sure yet. It does say 3 people are watching, so maybe he's just got his computer on hold or something. Oh, another video down or up.
You don't have color ballpoints?
I do, but they've been used. I basically, what happens is I go through a cycle of like, I use everything once. That's why I give you guys the options, but I don't give you all of the options because I've already used some of them before, you know. But then once I've used all of them, then basically I almost reset the system. It's kind of like the voting thing. I kind of like reset the system so they're all available again, and then I use them individually. If somebody pays me, like if it's a paid commission, of course, then they have complete control over that, even if I've already used that pen before. But yeah, those pens before. But yeah, I will need to. That's what I need to do. I haven't done it, finished it yet. I need to do the color reference. I need to write down the color references. Well, I don't need to write them down. I just need to make sure I get them all right. So pop.
Snow, mahogany.
So pop. Color references that he basically just has. I know what pop is. I know how to do pop. That's easy. For him, though, I have no idea. So anything special I should know. Do you have a full body picture with like colored and everything?
I think I have that on my reference sheet, and I was trying to look for that, but I can't find it right now. I don't know where it is. I don't think I posted like any preference with like the full. Like I know the basic. I know the basic colors. It's pretty easy. Body, or like the fur, like the main fur is pretty much dark brown, and then like the belly is like a lighter brown, pretty much, and then the nose is mahogany, so that the brown is red. Or reddish brown rather. I don't know. And then the eyes.
Doesn't matter. His eyes closed.
He has his eyes closed.
He has his eyes closed.
Okay.
It's not really what colors need to go where yet. It's more just like differences. Like Does he have like any stripes anywhere? Does he have special colorations? Does he have birthmark, for fuck's sake? Anything that I need to like add in to kind of just separate from the regular colouring of an otter? Regular otter colouring.
About adding a hair floof, but I don't know.
A hair floof? What?
Yeah, a hair floof, like a pompadour kind of, but like a hair floof, like a album print. What's up? No, don't worry about that. No, there isn't anything really special.
Right, I'm looking for squishing videos. Squishing. Is shower squishing already on there?
Is what?
No, it's just a clip for it. It's not actually a thing. Oh no, I've lost it. Shower squishing. Shower squishing.
Shower squishing in the shower. Yeah, squishy. Peace. We are the squishy.
Ah. Yep. Got it. That's to be uploaded.
Cool.
I got the clip of that, but I haven't actually got the actual video of that on the Squishing Tubs channel already. So this is the full video that's from. Just type in it didn't work. Okay. Enable age restriction, basic information, and it's on its way. That's good. It is Monday. Monday feels weird. Right. So no special coloration, just regular otter coloration. Only in, yeah, regular otter coloration, and then with the specific colors that you have said. But like I said, we're doing that when we do the coloring. Even if we are doing a colored picture. I mean, I haven't done a black and white one for a while, but I mean, it's completely up to you, depending on what colored pencils that we have. I think the option of all of them is actually on the table, because this is literally the last thing. These gel pens, once these are done, then the cycle resets, because I've used everything else in just recently, in the recent past. So yeah, it's also basically so that I don't use one particular thing all the time, because if I get you really used to, say, the regular ballpoint pens, then and I use them all up, then it's like I've used them all up and I have to get more. So if I use everything kind of like equally, then this is a good way to ensure that I do that. So yeah.
The gels will be fine.
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, the gels will be fine.
So you want to use the gels now?
I didn't know what system you were running on, so.
I've been using it for 2 years.
Well, I haven't known you for 2 years, so yeah.
You've known me for a while though.
So.
I haven't explained this at least once. I do remember explaining it once.
I probably wasn't there for that video.
That's okay. Do I still have the auto references up? Oh, I do. I do. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my god, there's the baby otters. There's baby otters on my screen. They're totes adorbs. That one's just flagged on the other otter. That's kind of cute. Oh. Right, so basic coloration is that they kind of have like not just their muzzle, like again, not a lot of mammalian creatures have like a muzzle kind of color separate to the rest of their body, but they seem to have it all over their neck and all the way from their nose to their ears, and then the rest of their body. Right. So I'll just make sure I separate that bit.
Hey, Panda Fox.
Hey, Panda. Hey, Monica. Hey, Monica. They've got a different colour belly.
I think I'm gonna change my character myself.
Yeah, you should totally change your character while somebody's drawing it for you.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's a new character, so you have to forgive me if I haven't had the chance to think of all the finer details. Especially just talking to you, it just gives me ideas. So. Even being in the role-playing server is giving me ideas as well.
I think I'm going to be like, there's going to be kind of a. I mean, Panafox has the. What's with the demon thing? I wanted to know about Panafox's demon thing. Well, it's just that the whole lore of the other furry universe, as it were. Like, everybody's kind of got their own stuff going on and stuff. The majority of furs, though, are just regular furs that don't have kind of like magical power or whatever. But like, there are a few that basically do have random abilities and stuff. Like, for example, in the very, 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 very early days of 5 of my persona, my main persona 5, he does have a little bit of magical abilities and stuff like that. The pig doesn't. The pig is just a pig. Like I said, there's no really, yeah. But I've been thinking about basically like saying that since Halloween's coming up, having like there's like this thing that's been around the pig the whole time, is that because you know the pig basically just likes being nice and full and having his belly rubbed. That's his main two drives in life. Nothing really much about him that you need to know. He just likes that stuff. But what if there's some kind of like evil kind of thing, like a demon thing happening around him? Maybe like a gluttony demon or something is like taking him over at some stage or something. And there's like, yeah. I was just playing around with story ideas. So he does kind of have magical abilities. Kind of. But not really. I don't know.
I already have a thing with Noah where he had a past life, and in this past life, well, he is a changeling, so that kind of makes sense because.
Yeah, I thought he was a changeling. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, in his past life, he was like, he was basically a fire master bard. Like a bard who could control fire with this voice, basically. So yeah. Well, I can say there's a whole other thing with magical abilities and being able to manipulate like air vibrations and stuff. And that's kind of how bards work, where like they manipulate air vibrations. That's how their magic works. But yeah, so basically, in his past life, he was a bard, but he focused mainly on fire magic. So yeah.
Oh, that see, Junior's boyfriend, my boyfriend, made him into a demon to mark him as his boyfriend. So he made him a demon. Junior's boyfriend is a demon space wolf. Okay. Neat.
So now being in a band, he doesn't really remember his past life, and yeah, so I guess he's kind of rediscovering his powers. Yeah, it's totally a thing.
So I was thinking that it was like it shouldn't be that complicated. Like, yeah, I mean you can, I guess, but it's just that like Panda Fox's thing with his boyfriend. It's just that his boyfriend is a demon, and he marked Junior.
Well, I'm sorry.
I didn't say it was bad. Let me just finish. God. Yeah, it's like that's a very simple explanation. And there's like I said, in the early days of Five's character, he basically did have a whole backstory where basically he was just a regular human dog. Well, not a human dog. He was a regular dog in the human world, and then basically his owner got killed, but his owner had like a magical pocket watch and blah blah blah. He's suddenly in the furry world, and he is actually humanoid in that furry world because everyone else is. That's literally all of the backstory he's got.
Okay.
So it's like I was just saying that there's like very simple backstories.
Okay.
I kind of like it when people have very simple backstories. I don't mind when other people have, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't mind if other people have like complicated backstories. I'm just saying that it's like, okay, it's a little bit hard to keep up with everyone's backstory if they're all complicated, if you know what I mean, Oh, and now to make sure he can protect his boyfriend Junior is demon shapeshifter. His true form is not known, but if he ever shows his true form until he is needed, he needs to. What? But before all that, Junior was a mutt that was shunned and hated by all. Why? What did he do?
There's also this other whole story with Ella being.
Was he Hitler's dog or anything? So what's the other story?
No.
There is no other story. Okay.
What?
So what's the other story?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, yeah. I was just focusing on Panda Fox's scene. It reminded me of something, another detail well, that's fine. Before, yeah.
Yeah. So was he Hitler's dog? What is the backstory there? I've got a note on something. So what's been happening on Instagram? I haven't checked it since I've been asleep and shit.
Grammys.
Wow, oh boy, it's really persistent, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Just a lot of posts. 16 follow requests. What? Junior did a lot of bad stuff, mostly stole and destroyed stuff until he met a lost wolf who mostly treated him like a pup or mainly showed more of an alpha side Junior couldn't handle. Okay.
That's a cool backstory, Panda Fox. Like it.
That account is private. Okay. No posts. Just a guy with purple hair with various pictures. No posts. Account is private.
That's cool.
So a lot's been happening on Facebook. I mean, Instagram. Well, same thing. Some random Japanese person. No posts. If you don't have any posts, I'm not going to follow you. Oh, except for if I know you, of course I'm going to follow you. Kingston is the only one that doesn't have a true backstory. Really? But he's got so much character. He's got so much character. Huh. Somebody called Water Dog Soda following me. Yeah, but he's also the most normal of my three. Well, I always think that I like Kingston. Although, is he like actually a boar now, or is he just a boar in like in that one picture or two pictures? I don't know. He's an actual bull, but he likes to experiment with new looks whenever he can. But what if he gets like permanently turned into something else? I mean, it's your character. I'm sure you can like rewrite a story.
There's Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. I like Kingston as a bull as well. I think I really like that character. It's amazing that I've only just drawn his face, you know, not just his mask, but his face. And when I actually did draw his face, he turned into a boar. So yeah. So I am taking a break because I'm not well. Every time I feel like I'm going to burp, because my insides are inflamed still as it works its way through my system, whatever I'm allergic to, it means that it feels nice. I actually feel nice and stuffed, but I shouldn't, you know. And it feels like I'm going to burp or something. But every time I'm about to burp, in fact, I don't burp. I feel like I'm going to throw up. It's really annoying. So yeah. What's wrong? Oh, I had an allergic reaction to something. I don't know what it is yet. Because as far as I'm aware of, I'm not allergic to pasta, tuna, tortilla wraps, sweet corn, cucumber, barbecue sauce, bacon, or potato. So I'm not allergic to any of those, and yet somehow I had my breakfast dinner and cheese. Of course, cheese. I'm not allergic to cheese. Just slightly intolerant, and it doesn't cause this, whatever that was. But yeah, I had my dinner lunch, and basically I started getting itchy on my ears and itchy on my hands, and my hands were starting to puff up, and so was the back of my throat, and all the bad stuff that was related to allergic reaction. So yeah, I've been dealing with that for the past few hours, which has been awesome.
That's horrible. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I'm not sick. I'm just kind of aggravated because although all the itchiness is gone, I'm still dealing with the random warm areas. Just parts of me are warm for no reason because, you know, the inflamed tissue's gone down. I've got to explain this. So yeah, I'm okay. It's just that I did apologize. If you go back all the way to the beginning of the playback of the stream, then I basically did apologize. I did apologize for maybe being cranky or just not responsive so much.
Okay.
Because this is why. Yeah, see, I can't burp, but I can do the other thing because, well, I don't feel like I'm going to shit myself. I just feel like I'm going to throw up if I burp. Maybe it will help if I have some Q soda. Q soda. Oh, I don't have a rubbish bag. I'm okay. Jeff, I thought you'd gone to bed because basically it's a bit late. Oh my god, that's so much better. What are you working on anyway, Ora?
I'm still working on the excerpt of the Pokemon Go and this whole well that now.
I saved Jake. If I know you're probably still gone because you left us momentarily. You said, well, you said momentarily that you'll be back. But he did a Pokemon sketch for me, and I hope he doesn't mind. But I've saved it onto my computer. Cute.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I liked how we did that one. I kind of guessed who it was.
He didn't put much of my side move in, which was good of him. Well, I don't like it. I don't like it so much. So it's nice that he didn't put it in. When I lift my arm up, it kind of just, you can kind of see it if I'm unshirted. But yeah. The hot tub was nice last night. Well, yesterday morning, evening. Yeah.
I think I might have done one just kind of small that one picture. I did a pork chop vanilla. And I was just looking at yours and I noticed like the proportion of the days. It was like, does that make that? Yeah. So I think of the reference. It looks like kind of bigger.
So did I miss anything? Someone was at my door. No, really. I was just having a kind of another whinge. What did you think you missed out? What did you think you missed out on pork chop?
Oh no, in the picture with pork chop and Noah, I think I made their nose a bit too small. For Oa,
I mean, it looked fine to me, but it's just that I thought that might have been a preference, you know?
Right.
Well, Jeff, it's going to be like a semi-regular thing, a couple times a week maybe. Well, I plan to do it anyway, like a couple times a week, but yeah, it's only ever happened twice so far, on stream anyway. That was a proper piggy noise now that I'm replaying it in my head. that was just the nose burp. I nose burped, and basically it sounded just like a piggy noise.
Oh.
Instead of the it was an actual, you know, wink noise.
It's cute.
Yeah, Jeff, the hot tub streaming is very nice. I'd like, but I can see me not streaming every time I get in the hot tub, because sometimes I just want to be in the garden just to hear all the sounds and enjoy the water.
Yeah, it does look very relaxing.
I wanted to do that. I usually do that at the like when I streamed in there before. I did that after I turned the camera off for a little while, but this time I couldn't do it because I needed to pee so bad. I didn't want to pee in the hot tub.
Well, I mean, we're glad you didn't burst. So.
I didn't pee when I put my leg over the hot tub wall. Because it was just like, cock my leg and no, don't do that yet. Just quickly shimmy inside with my wet pants. Yeah, we're a little bit jealous of Damon because he's actually been in the hot tub without clothes on. I haven't done that
really?
yet. Yeah, well, he tested it at night. He waited for it to be night properly so that the neighbours didn't see.
Yeah.
And then he just took his pants off in there. It's not much difference, I would imagine. I mean, I've had my pants off in the other hot tub. It doesn't really do anything. Oh, that was a bad swallow. Exactly, you just want to enjoy it and not always turn on the camera. Makes sense. Well, that's every time I basically just sat down, I did kind of have those bits of relaxation because I can't really see the camera anyway. I can't really see what the text is on the screen because all the reflective light and shit. So basically, it was like, yeah. So it was kind of a moment away from the camera, even though I was on camera still. I know I shouldn't really complain about this, but why does my hair have so much fucking volume? It's like my hair is huge. So much volume. I was trying to sleep and it kept going in my face, which was nice. But, you know, it wasn't nice. I mean, you know. It was nice in the ironic sense. But yeah, we still haven't gotten in the hot tub together properly. Oh God. Where did the volume go super up?
No idea.
Oh, Jesus. Is my stream terminated? Is that what happened? Okay, I've reset the values. Audio values reset. I know you do, Jeff. I know, but it's a pain in the keister. Wow.
Sorry, dog.
Has anyone else had like has had a big allergic reaction before?
I am.
So you know that feeling right after everything's gone down, where you kind of just feel like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. You're kind of like full of hate as well. Like, I hate my food. I hate my food. I hate the kitchen. I hate that it's so warm in here. I hate, you know, I just hate everything. I just want to be in a refrigerated like area and punch something.
Yeah. I'm sorry, dude.
Whilst laying down, if that's possible. It's the inflammation. It's definitely inflammation. That's one thing. Oh, I know I keep saying it, but no, I haven't. But yes, the aftermath isn't good at all, Tubbs. So sorry. It's okay.
I have the allergic reaction where basically I get like hives all my body. But that happens. And the way that one happened was really weird because it happened after I ate a can of the most chunky the meat.
Mm.
I think it was seriously just from like the can itself because I'm not allergic to nickel. So,
Yeah. Hey, Jake. I mean, normally I would turn the stream off and everything, but I kind of don't want to be alone at the same time, you know? Ugh. Even though I'm feeling crappy, I just don't want to be alone. Damon's asleep. I kind of want the opposite of my hot tub. I kind of want one of those ice tubs. That's normally what happens. So after I have an allergic reaction like this, I normally go and have a cold shower. It's so nice, but I can't have a cold shower because I don't want to wake up Damon. Also, I just want to get comfortable as well. And my slipper shoe won't go back on my foot. Get back on my foot.
Oh, were you able to get the authentication sorted out with Chris?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was a little bit creepy, actually, because basically I sent him the authentication and then I sent him a message saying I did it. And then I didn't hear back from him for 15, 20 minutes, which is fine. You know, I know he's busy and stuff. He's at that thing. And it had expired by the time he basically sent me back the code. So I just said, oh, I'm just going to try again. And I was typing his number back into the thing again, and all of a sudden, and I hit enter, and I looked back on my screen, and a different authentication code was just on my screen. And I was like, did he get another one himself? How did he do that? I mean, I literally just hit enter. I can't tell how long this has been on my screen for because I literally just turned my head and it was there. So I put that number in and that worked, and he didn't give me another number. So I'm guessing that everything happened all at once.
That reminds me of the scene from Scott Pilgrim. It's like, how does he do that?
I just like, so I'm going to stand up for a second. Like that I'm just not comfortable in the chair. But now I'm really close to the fan. Yeah, I just think we need to go to some place that we need to shit. Which is suddenly standing behind. I do love that there's a poster behind Ramona, and it's of the Clash of Demon Head.
Yeah.
And it's like in a very specific outfit in a very specific pose, and basically like when the camera turns around to see her after he says the word shit, it basically it's like she's in that exact outfit and doing the exact pose. It's just perfect.
Yeah.
Like she literally just materializes wherever her posters are, you know.
Yeah.
Your hair's frizzy. It's like, no, it's not. It's wearing a hat already.
You didn't put the hat on just because. No. Once it was obviously going for a walk because you wanna cut your hair or something.
What? No. Hey, what's over here? Like, what? What? He's totally famous. It's like, so I'm talking to you, Split Pilgrim. He's famous. He's talking to me.
No, yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, my favorite part was actually my favorite part was with the whole hair bit. Like it was talking about how like he didn't cut his hair like from after what's her name dumped him.
Mm.
He came up with the drawn lines on screen.
Mm. I just like Scott Pilgrim. I think that's a good film. Now what is Tubbs doing? I had to stand up because I just wasn't feeling comfortable sat down because of the bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's just a lot of bullshit right now. I didn't want to stand the bullshit.
It's everywhere. It's all over the wall.
I like I do like the vegan thing. Don't you know, being vegan actually makes you better than everyone else.
Wait, so I don't understand. How does being vegan give you psychic? No, go on to that.
He said, yeah, how does being vegan give you psychic powers? It's like, well, it's all the curds and whey that you eat, and it just blocks everything, all of the psychic powers in your brain. Bullshit.
And then, well, I can't remember what the other girl said, but it was like, say whatever you want. But if you knew the signs, then I would listen to you.
Yeah, no, it's like.
Because that's like something that actual like vegans or whatever say.
Well, that's why. Yeah, that's why that's the joke. It's just that they're so obnoxious.
Yeah.
They're so obnoxious about it. I just love the whole. I can't remember where I saw it, but I've actually used this in real life, and I thought it was hysterical. But it's just that there was a show on TV, a sitcom, where basically there's this woman, and she's ordering at a restaurant. And basically, the waiter says, "I'm sorry, we don't have any vegan options. We have vegetarian options and stuff like that." And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't find the inner strength to eat a living an ex-living animal." And somebody at the table just goes, "You need more protein." Just can't find the strength to eat a murdered living animal. you need more protein. You don't get it, because then you'd have the strength. Did you learn that at Vegan Academy? Because Vegan Academy is a thing in the Scott Pilgrim universe. Honestly, Vegan Academy is a thing at the Scott Pilgrim universe. It's kind of funny, you know.
The vegan police.
Oh, I love the vegan police with the whole, you know, no vegan diet, no vegan powers. The veganizing array. You know, it's just their fingers. It's crazy.
What was it? They said they were like a code whatever. You ate chicken parmesan. And he's like,
Chicken's not vegan. Chicken's not vegan. It's just such a dinkus as well. You're incorrigible. I don't know the meaning of the word. he doesn't.
No, that was great because that was something I was in the comic as well. Oh, of course.
I like the movie ending way better, even though the comic is kind of the comic is written better, but the movie just feels better for some reason. I think it's because they provide you with all the visuals and everything, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Yeah, I appreciate them both. Just because the comic has a little bit more story in it, but no, I like them both, honestly. I like the effects in the movie and just it was really well done, like how they did everything and how everything was put together.
Yeah, what is that, Panafox? What is that they said first thing? It's milk and eggs, bitch. But what was that? That was a
gelato. You normally consume gelato, right?
Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah. Well, no, I just couldn't remember the name of that particular food. You know, so I was just like, ugh. I know it's milk and eggs. I'm just like, I know what it looks like. I know everything about it, but the name. I just couldn't remember what the name was. But thank you. Yeah. It's not vegan.
You're welcome.
Gelato is not vegan. Milk and eggs, bitch.
Milk and eggs, bitch.
His hair something
to me.
Just the whole band thing. One of my favorite parts in that movie is just before the first fight when they're doing the battle of the bands.
Yeah.
And the lead of the band is basically like you know, they're all listening and watching the people that are before them, playing before them, and all of a sudden it's like, and the lead is just like freaking out. He's walking, just pacing backwards and forwards, and he comes right up to Scott, who's just like, he's just up against the wall, like looking half from a post, and basically he's just like, God damn it, Scott, would you stop just standing there? You're freaking me out. What did he do? It's just... But I've actually, yeah, after watching that, I've used that in. I've actually done that to my friend Ruth, who's her favorite movie is Scott Pilgrim. Like at the sci-fi convention, she's because she's the coordinator of the timing and stuff. She's the like manager of all of the when things happen. So often she's basically just standing by a curtain with the earpiece, holding the clipboard, just like looking at the stage, making sure everybody's on time with all of their stuff. Like I would be just like doing security, and it's just like it was just that one of the guests was running late. And she was just like, "Oh no, they're fine. They're taking a bit longer to get out of their room for some reason." And I was like, "But I need to know when to close the doors. How am I going to know when to close the doors if nobody's in the room because the figures are starting?" She's just watching what's actually happening on stage right now. It's like, Ruth, could you just tell me what's going on? She's just like really fixated on the stage. I'm like, God damn it, Ruth, would you stop just standing there? You're freaking me out. It's even funnier when you know that basically, like, I'm a short guy, but I'm very wide, and you know, I can be kind of intimidating to somebody who's shorter than me, and she's a tiny little woman. So it's just my arms being like everywhere but on her, you know. So you're freaking me out. It's actually kind of funny. You can't actually touch her because she bruises really easy, like a banana. Not like anybody ever want to touch her. We are saying, you know.
Yeah.
Well, she sat next to me once, and I accidentally like moved my elbow just a little bit. Didn't, you know? It literally touched her. My elbow just touched her. I wasn't digging her or anything. I literally just moved my elbow a little bit, and she was like, "Ow!" And I was like, "What?" It just elbowed me. I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to." And she was like, "It's okay. It's probably nothing." And like as she got up, like I just saw that all of her upper shoulder was kind of like bruised.
Oh gosh.
I was like, "Oh my God, what did I do to her?" She's like, it's just super. You kind of just want to like walk up to her and just like poke her, just to see a big like bruise just appear, like 5 times bigger than your finger, just an arm. You're just like, oh, sorry. You know, there, Ruth. Oh my God. You know, you blow her a kiss and she would like break her neck. But she's lovely. A little bit crazy. But that's why she's my friend. I like crazy people.
My name's Crash, and these are the boys. Is that a girl, boy, too?
Yes. I loved Wallace. I did love Wallace. I loved Wallace. That was a great character.
The song is called "I'm Sad." I'm so very, very sad. So sad. Thank you.
It's not a race, guys. This one's to the guy in the balcony that keeps yelling stuff. It's called "I hate you, please die."
Oh, great! Love this.
Yeah, love this one. Kind of fills up that guy's shoulder.
Pretty much. I love how just like throughout the whole scene, he's just like making eyes at the guy, and then at the end of it, they're just full on making out.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be somebody else's. It's actually Scott's sister's boyfriend, date. It's like,
Yeah.
So what do you think of the band? Do they suck or do they rock? And it's like, they haven't started playing yet. It's like, that's good. It's a trick question. Good answer. Trick question. Such a douchebag. And then by the end of it, when Ramona leaves, it's like, oh, and say goodbye to your gay friends. She's like, gay friends? And they're both kissing in the.
She's like, Wallace!
God damn it, Wallace! Not again. Wallace is a gossipy bit. Well, I know, but that's kind of the thing. And yeah, she does bruise really easy, Ruth. But again, she's crazy. It's like she's the kind of person that basically like she can be really scary. Like she looks so sweet and innocent, but she can basically be really scary. We call her the evil bunny of time because she's the time manager, and she's like a little bunny.
Time.
Yeah.
Time manager.
The evil bunny of time. It's actually named after the hopper, which is basically the actual timer that's on the stage to tell the people that are on the stage to get off the stage when they have been on there for too long. It's called a hopper or a bunny. I don't know why it's called a bunny. It just is. I think it might be because it has two lights on top of it and they look like ears because they stick up. I don't know.
Interesting.
Sci-fi conventions, stage stuff, not really interesting. It's nearly light enough for me to open the doors, so I don't have to worry about, being on fire. I don't open them. I don't want to open the doors too early because if I do that, then mosquitoes. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Everything's blue. Sky's in blue mode. So I can actually turn off the. Oh no, still kind of dark in here. Oh, how's that? You guys still see me, kind of, maybe? Ooh, spooky. But really, it's light out. Don't. See? Oh, if anyone wants to know where the hot tub is in relation to everything, it's literally. Oh, thank God! I thought that was my glass tipping over. It's literally there. I don't know if you can see it. But see, it's not dark outside, so I don't understand why it's so dark in here on this camera. It's just very blue outside, though, which is weird. And now I have to pee. Well, yeah, because the cool air hit me and it was so nice, but that means that I need to pee. So, 1 second. Oh, it's fine.
Welcome to the Owen Smooth Jazz. This to Owen Smooth Jazz.
Okay. Got me a new rubbish bag and some more fizzy.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I literally just left my coffee out here for like a few minutes or something, and then all of a sudden there's a fucking cockroach in it.
In your coffee?
Hell, in my coffee. Just right there. It's one of the small ones. You know? One of these scouts. I don't know why, but they seem to really like coffee.
I like the caffeine. I still feel warm. Ew. I've still got spider webs on me. I walked into a spider web when I was walking out the door. Fun. Good. Anyway, how's Jeffrey? I didn't ask how he was. Is he still around? And then my light won't work. Fuck.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm right here. Okay. I'll be okay.
Make sure you're okay.
I'm just deciding whether to go eat. If I should wait, or if I should wait for whatever this is to get out of my system first, and then eat later. You know.
Might have to push it along if you eat. Oh no.
I don't want to overload the system.
Okay. System overload. Systematic.
Okay.
Just press that.
So, fucking hell, Sky, or whatever his name is, because it's in Japanese at the moment, has done a picture on Newbie's server, and it's of a guy wearing it's of a fat guy wearing a Snorlax onesie. Is that based on anything? Maybe not. Probably not. Oops, somebody posted something in Art Attack.
You should be able to. I think Jacob had actually sent me a
What are you talking about?
pic of the Snorlax onesie. Jacob sent me a pic of a guy's.
Oh no! I'm sure you can get them. I'm just saying it was just a comment on his picture because it's cute.
Yeah, it was cute. It is cute.
I wasn't actually looking at pictures of to see if you can get a Snorlax onesie. I'm pretty sure you could. I'm just saying. You know, it's a way to say that it's cute and to leave a kind of funny comment on it. Humor.
This one is the one.
It's humor.
Short pants.
It is humor.
Yeah, I like the what was it? Because there are all kinds of like Pokemon pictures with them wearing onesies of like their evolved forms and stuff like that. Those are cute. But I don't know why onesie pictures are cute. Just in general.
Onesie pictures are cute. Yeah, I still haven't got that onesie picture from Wolfie. Disappointing.
Disappoints. This displeases me.
It does. Because I want to see that one. Jeffy says, wait, yeah. Plus, that will push my sleep cycle back a little bit more. Maybe even the final push.
Easy now. Huff, hush. Something rush. Da 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 da. Wait.
So knackered. But I've got work. I've got to work and shit.
It's a very English term, knackered.
Yes. Most terms most terms in the English language are English terms.
I mean English as in the
British.
Right. Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Gosh.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm not feeling as hot as I did, but I'm just warm and tired now, which is great.
Oops. Swing. Oh no, I lost my head. Swing. Oh, there goes an arm.
Right, I think I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I've only just whacked on the head. Kind of need to focus if I'm gonna get some work done.
I'm sorry you felt like crap.
Well, that's good. If you were glad that I felt like crap, I would question our friendship. You feel like crap? That's great.
It's an obvious statement, but sometimes I need to say obvious things in order to express my feelings.
Right, I was being funny. Right, okay, well, I'm gonna go then. So, toodles, guys.
Right.
Buddy rubs. Buddy salute. And yeah, I'll probably be back in a few hours' time, unless I've passed out somewhere to get better. Apparently I don't get humor and shit, so yeah. Toodles.